50 in a row. Camera on the right. Good impact. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. That's nice. So I like that foot action a little better.
Yeah.
Is that the one where you thought you came over the top?
Well,
Yeah, that's when he pulled left, but let's see if he came over the top. Over the top means he would be swinging over top of this line right here. See, underneath, under the plane. And that's why I saw that. And you'll never be over the top. Don't worry about you. But what happens is, so you got under the plane, so your hands got high.
yeah.
Okay.
And I just felt like
Right, and then you swung inside out too much,
Yeah.
and then you flipped your wrist over, and of course
Oh,
you
I
cut
see.
the ball
Yeah,
away and
see
it goes
wrists
glove.
flip.
Right.
Yeah.
See, so your hooks are really not over, they're under. Okay, try it again. But then you haven't had many like that, and I wouldn't be concerned about it. That's one of the few I saw. Try it again.
Okay.
So get into the habit of walking up the ball, right foot, always the right foot, with the left foot behind the right, and then right, left, right. Right foot, there you go. And step into it, hands a little more forward. Now, good turn. Attaboy. Well, I tell you what, you'll hit the ball longer with less effort and be more consistent than you can imagine. Okay, now, let's get out of 5 right now. It's a 5 right fine. How do you like the studio?
Nice.
Really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
For mid-November to mid-January before I go to Florida, it really works out good for me.
Nobody do you have set up like this in Florida?
No, I've got 9 golf schools, my partner and I, and we get out there, we teach February the 1st to about March 10th. We do 9 schools at 2 different clubs. A lot of our students come down to them, and it's pretty nice. All the girls I work with on the LPT and the treatment store, they come in to see me, so I don't really have much time off. About 7 weeks of pretty intensive work.
Keep that left foot open.
Keep
Do
that
you
foot
know,
open.
do you know Blaine Heffley from Lancaster?
Not real well, no.
You know of him?
Yeah. Yeah. Good move. Now there's a kid that has a
Remember that left foot, Chris?
pretty decent swing that really, I thought, I watched him play one time a year ago, and I thought there were some things I thought he could be a little improvement on, but he's a really good player. I think he signed in Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, really good player. Good swing.
I was wondering if York had any help doing that, 'cause that's where he went. He's from Lancaster too.
I would think so.
So I would
You
think
don't know. I would think though that you're not gonna get in unless you can play. Arizona's just not gonna bring a kid in there
Yeah, yeah.
unless the kid can play.
But a kid from Pennsylvania, I was just thinking,
That's unusual to see a Pennsylvania kid go to Arizona. Right.
another kid going, Zach Amol from, where's he from?
Denver.
Denver, PA. He's going with him.
What's his name?
Zach Amol, Amole, or Amole.
I don't know
What
him.
club's he from?
It's Paul Corson.
I read it.
Yeah.
I was not reading
Galen Hall.
it. Yeah.
Okay, I know what Dan Hall is. Hey Chris, it's all about scoring. I've got one of my girls was offered $20,000. Ashley Greer, prepared to go to Jacksonville University. And I got Travis Usherman going to Jacksonville. I think I've got David Atkinson going to Towson, and I've got one kid going to Drexel. I got a kid going to James Madison, 2 going to George Washington, or Georgetown rather.
Okay.
Got one kid from Georgia. So you know these kids, you get scholarships between $8,000 to $10,000, $14,000, And, they're all pretty good players, but none of them are really spectacular.
Right.
But they're good players. I mean, they're really good. I mean, they're low handicappers, but spectacular is someone like Peffley, who has been able to take it to another level when he goes outside the state, like Steph Conley's doing. You know, she's
Yeah, he did well in the AJGA. I think he won a couple AJGAs
Right.
this summer, and that's really what sets him apart, right? Winning one of them.
right. It's, now let me see your wedge game. Hit one more good one, yeah. Do that. It's not good on that shot. Hit a good solid shot. A little bit by left foot, butt out. How'd that feel?
Good.
Okay, get a wedge. Let me see some wedges.
Sandwich.
Pitching wedge. So what do you got coming up in tournaments?
We just did 8, and
You gonna take a little time off?
yeah, until probably January. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on right now unless you want to get out of Florida or something, but yeah, travel.
My only concern about tournament, I really like the kids to play, but what happened to 2 of my kids last year, they were playing great. I mean, shooting lights out.
Right.
And then didn't play much in December, hardly played in January. You know, remember last year was a pretty bad December and January. February. We had 3 months last year, still playing in December. So, and even Baltimore was really bad. So what happened this year has been unusual. So the kids went down and started playing in mid-January, into January. They hadn't played for 6, 7 weeks except in cold weather,
Mm-hmm.
sweaters on. And they played like crap. So, well, both of them, 2 of my kids lost a lot of confidence when it came April. It took me a month to get their confidence back.
Huh.
And it wasn't that they swings, it was just that they just hadn't played. They kind of lost their game a little bit, a couple 81s, 82s, and they thought, oh my God, I can't play anymore. And so it took them a while. Justin Jarvis, then he finally got it back, played really well. And Devlin Milo from New Jersey, a really good player. You know Devlin?
Yeah.
Uh,
He's at GG2.
yeah, he had a pretty good, he made the, had a pretty good late summer, but boy, last year, I mean, he was trying hard to put, he's a senior, he's trying to put numbers on the board, and so he's shooting 81, 82, 74, 73, 80, 85, you know, he's on that kind of player. So the coaches look at his scores and, you know, they don't want to do with that. So you gotta be careful, because I don't think it's important.
So what do you suggest then?
I suggest that if you're gonna be in shape, if you have a place to hit balls in the wintertime, or in a basement, or you can go somewhere and hit balls, but I just don't think it's necessary to play a lot of tournaments in the wintertime if you're not sharp. I'd rather you not play than to get out there and say, Dad, I'm not sharp.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get out and shoot 83, 84 because you're not sharp, even though, yeah, it can happen. I've seen it happen so many times. So therefore, I am not wild about, especially your age, to go out there and play in January maybe in a lot of tournaments. Don't think you have to climb the ladder,
Yeah.
because you don't. Like Steph Conley, for an example, she won't play now till probably into February, March. You know,
Yeah.
and she's not playing anything at
That's what he
national
did
level.
last year. CV.
So.
Yeah.
Put 1 in February.
So, again, if you we've had an unusual winter. If you get a mild January where you're in shape, but to compete against the kids in Florida, South Carolina, and Georgia, who are playing all year round as Ledbetter kids and so forth, it's tough. It really is tough.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it to get experience and you got the mindset, say, hey, I haven't played for 2 months, I might be okay, I might not, I'm not going to worry about it, then go play. But if you're like Justin Jarvis, very fragile, or like Devin Milo, I mean, the kid was fragile. I mean, geez, he got there and has 3 or 4 bad rounds, and he's thinking, oh my God, I lost my golf swing. I said, he calls me in Florida, Devin, you didn't lose your golf swing. You haven't played for 2 months. You can't, you don't understand it. You haven't been able to play. The weather's been terrible.
Yeah.
So,
Now,
just make sure you, if you go to, you need to find some place you can hit balls.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. Doing what you're doing tonight. You do this 3 nights a week. Put a mat in your garage, you're in great shape.
Now, what about the mental side of the game? I mean, what age is that?
He'll start with me this year. I didn't put anything mental in your thing. I can do that if you want to. When we leave here, drive up to my house, I'll give you some things to read on the mental side.
Okay.
But I've been, if you can look at my wall here, I worked with Dr. Deborah Graham, who's the #1 leading sports psychologist in the country from San Antonio. She works with over 300 tour players. She's
Okay.
#1 in the country. second, and then next would be Rotella and Coop, but she is considered the best in the country.
Okay.
So I've spent numerous hours with her, and I've been trained by her. I've been to San Antonio last year, got recertified again. So I do teach the mental side of the game. That's why I asked you about your pre-shot routine. That's the most important part about the mental game.
Yeah.
I got a lot of things to give you to read, tremendous amount of pamphlets.
Okay.
I put none in your book right now, but we could.
Okay.
I think the mental side is separates the great players and the good players.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was reading the Tryon, I think started around 12 on the mental side.
Yeah.
Because you see so many kids in his age group at these tournaments, and he's pretty good, but
Just
I'll
don't
tell you-
let you. Go
I'll
ahead.
tell you who's out there is, you know, Wally Uline, you know, the CEO of Acushnet.
Yeah, I know Wally real well.
This kid plays a lot of tournaments. I mean, he's out there, I think he plays too much. He's playing every single week. But he goes out and around, and he has a couple bad holes to start the round, he's done, and he packs it in, he's throwing clubs, and I'm like, you know, you see that kind of stuff out there, and you're just like, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, Yari and Nari, those two girls, one of them is right now, she's about had it. I mean, I know the fact, some of my parents have watched them play, and a couple of tournaments just recently where she really, it's like, it's just too much pressure or whatever. She's so wrapped up in golf that there's no fun
Yeah.
in golf, and she's really about had it with the teachers and everything else. That was about 2 months ago. I saw the other day she finished in a tournament much higher, much worse than her sister. So one basically right now is much tougher mentally than the other.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still playing basketball and stuff in the winter, so it's, you know, does
I
other
think that's
stuff.
great. I really do.
Open that left foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you have a wedge in your hand, Chris, don't be afraid to use a slightly open stance. You can open up the feet a little more. You know, open up the stance a little more so your shoulders a little more open. Keep working that right ankle in. And when you do your short game work is when you really want to work on that left ankle staying on the ground.
How do
He's
you,
got a lot of natural things which I like. I like the way he comes with the ball, all that lag in a downswing, which is really nice to see. And all we got to do now is just make sure that he understands the basic fundamentals that I'm teaching and continue to get his fundamentals more consistent and better, pre-shot routine better. But the most important things that I teach, my swing principles are based on 4 things. Right in your notebook here. Okay? I always tell my students, it's all about impact.
Okay.
You have to have lag. You sure got plenty of that.
Mhm.
You have to be on plane.
Okay.
You gotta use your pivot correctly.
Okay.
Pivot your body. When you go through this, you're gonna see grip. That's my hands on the club. You'll see there's my son who's a tour player.
Okay.
Ernie Els. There's Paige. These are the girls I work with on the tour. Michelle, and you're gonna have backswing. And you're gonna see transition, downswing, impact. So I'm talking about a lot of things. I got Tiger in there. Okay. There's my short game system, which is gonna be unique to you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you learn to do all these things and read this book.
how do you work on your, his sessions, like, you know, how long do you normally do them, and?
It's up to you. You're coming a long ways. When I have kids that come from New Jersey, they usually book me for between an hour and a half.
Okay.
You know, it all depends on, some kids' attention span's only 45 minutes. His would be 2-3 hours. I mean, I don't think he can get enough.
Uh-huh.
He's very mature for his age. But like tonight, you know, we're going to be an hour tonight, which is good, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, but I'm only going to charge you for an hour. But we got a good little talk tonight,
Okay.
and we got some things accomplished. You're just going to start with.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, when you look at your golf swing, you'll see some things that look a lot better already. It's just because of what your left foot did, by getting your posture a little better, your grip a little better, and not your grip rather, but your hand position a little bit better.
And you said you worked down in Aberdeen also?
Yeah, that's where you're going to come to.
I would think so. I was looking at the map, it's a little,
Yeah. Aberdeen, you're only,
Hour?
an hour from Philadelphia.
Well, from, yeah, Westchester's
No.
even closer.
Did,
Coming out here, it's almost 2 hours, but, you know, because the Route 30 is tough all the way.
right, Aberdeen would be good, you'd be coming here like Saturdays. Now, on January the 3rd
Okay.
is the day that my girl at Rose, my secretary, will be taking phone calls to book me at Beach Street. And by January the 8th, I'll be booked all year.
Okay,
So you need to give her a call, or I'm gonna have her call you, or whatever, but to, this, you know, because I need to see him probably, once a month? About an hour and a half a month?
okay,
And the reason why you don't wanna do more than that is because you can get saturated with too much information. And I'm gonna bring you along slow, I'm not gonna give you a lot of information, I didn't give you a lot of information tonight. We're not working on 9 things, we're working on your footwork and your walking up to the ball, and that's it. Now, if your grip needed work, I would change your grip, but it doesn't. Eventually, I'm gonna change your grip, but not now.
Okay.
You don't wanna have some mechanical changes and a grip change, you can't do both.
Okay.
But you can do what you're doing for me tonight, and by doing what you did tonight, if you go back, look at this lesson, which I know you will, you'll see a big difference between halfway through and the beginning, because your leg work got a lot better,
Okay.
okay? My job is to get you good basic fundamentals, and then teach you how to score.
Okay. Yeah.
What aren't you doing now that you do what I told you to do? You don't set your feet. See, so, and watch me hit a shot or two. In other words, it's not how many balls can I hit quickly. It's how many balls, I can hit correctly. So if I'm working on my, let's say 80-yard shot, okay, 80 yards would be, sand wedge, would be 10 to full, or it'd be a 9 to full with a mid wedge. So let's say I'm working on my little 90-yard shot. Okay, watch this. Okay, so I get the shot, I rest, bring the ball over, watch. Grip, watch the camera.
Oh.
Sit down there, I'm sorry.
Mm.
Say grip, right foot, look. Top foot, right foot, 2 ankles, forward press with the right knee. See? Rest, fuck. Bring the ball over, same thing, look, grip, right foot, let's see. So everything's the same.
so you can rely on that pre-shot routine.
Yeah, and this is not the pre-shot routine, and what you're gonna do basically is, you know, you wanna stand back here, you select your club, you gotta be committed, that's gonna be in there. It's in your book, I have it here, let me see. This is a good part. This is, like I say, no one has seen this before except you, you're the first one to see this. So I put in here, playing the game.
Okay.
Here's Nick Price doing a pre-shot routine.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you there are 2 essential tools that help develop consistency in repeating shots. The first is the mental routine, and the second is a pre-shot routine.
Gotcha.
So you got to do everything.
Yeah.
Pick a target, select a club for the intended shot, commit to the target, commit to both. Visualize the shot you want to play. Feel the swing of the product swing, execute the shot.
Okay.
So when you're working on your mechanics, if I'm working on, let's say a 40-yard shot, look. Okay, maybe, okay, if I'm trying to cock my wrist to 8 o'clock, get the impact, move my hands to 2. Okay, there's a 40-yard shot.
No, this is.
That's in your book. Look.
Yeah. Do you want me to hit it like a certain club usually, or?
Well, it doesn't matter what club you hit,
Okay.
but what I'm saying is, I just hit 3 shots, 40 yards. Look, 8 o'clock with the hands, 2 o'clock with the hands is 40 yards from here with the sandwich. Okay, that's mechanically. Now, okay, now pick out a target. Okay, so I visualize the shot. I'm committing to the sand wedge. I walk into the shot. Okay. Take a practice swing. 8 o'clock with the hands, 2 o'clock with the hands. Okay. Commit to it. 8 to 2. See? Knock the ball right against the fly. So now I'm doing exactly what I do when I'm playing in a tournament.
Okay.
Try a couple more. So the pre-shot routine becomes very important. You'll enjoy it. Your dad's gonna enjoy reading that too.
How far do you want me to take it back?
Let's try a couple full swings and we'll call it a night.
How many?
Full swing, a couple full swings, we'll call it a night. Good turn, foot on the ground. Okay, well, that's all right. You're gonna miss a shot, working your feet a little differently. Now,
Over the top.
well, no, you're not over the top, you're hitting a pitching wedge and you're taking it back further than you take it back and driving. The full swing should be 10 o'clock
Yeah.
with the left arm, no more than 10 o'clock. Okay, good posture, firm up the left arm, hands a little more forward. It's your left foot. Haven't changed it. There you go. Okay, now. Yeah, boy, here you go. Put up that left foot. Now turn. Okay, try it again. Let's go to the last swing and see what happens. Did that ball hit on the hosel?
Yeah. Every time.
All right, camera on the left. You're not over the top, are you?
No.
What's your left leg?
Yeah.
What's your left leg on? What's your left leg?
Top.
Look for it.
Okay. See, that's what I saw in all three shots.
Okay.
So remember this, you come here and your dad's spending money to correct something.
Okay.
So if you leave here not correcting your left foot, you're gonna get it corrected anyway. And you saw what your left foot just did.
Yeah.
Okay, try it again. Don't lock your left leg out. Okay, try it again. Come on, a little more lateral shift for your left hip, your right foot. Turn. Shift. Try it again. You do that little wedge once in a while? Have you done that in the past?
Not really.
You never do that? Okay.
Hitting off the hosel?
Yeah.
So with your left foot, shorten your swing up a little bit. Try it again. Now you still got a lot of tightness in your left leg. Your left leg's, you're still ramming that left leg in too much.
Okay.
Left leg's gotta be a little more relaxed. You want a firm and impact, but it doesn't tighten up and lock in, so the leg works backwards. And you got it, the left leg works toward the target this way. It doesn't work and go backwards. That's what your left leg is doing, a little bit.
Open that left foot. There you go.
Chris, on this next shot, when before you finish your backswing, start your downswing with the hips.
Okay.
Now, when I say go, you shift. Okay?
Wait.
When I say go, you shift and hit. No matter no matter where you take the club, I want you to, when I say go, you shift your weight to your left side, hit the ball. Try it again. When I say go, you shift. Go ahead. Go. In other words, the reason why you hit some shanks, number one, your club's going way back too far. You don't ever want to go past 10 o'clock with the left arm. And a lot of times you start your downswing before you finish your backswing.
Okay.
And there's nobody on tour that doesn't take it back. When the club approaches the top, the lower body has to shift.
Okay.
That's what drops the club in. Now you're on plane, but your timing is a little bit off. Okay, so when you get about 2/3 back, shift your weight to your left side. Do it again. I want you to do it on your own. Okay, try it again. Keep your feet on the ground. Okay. You get 2/3 back, shift your weight to your left side. Slowly. Do it again. You finish your backswing again. Okay, now I want you you just do it.
Oh, just swing.
Yeah, when you get 2/3 back, you go. I want you to hit a ball before you finish your backswing. Okay, try one more again. His left leg is really locking in. Try it again.
that left foot.
Hands forward. Try it again. Smooth it out. This one, try another one. I'll show you something. And you're actually a little more steeper on your downswing than you are with the longer clubs. Have you seen him over the top in the past, Chris? Has his tendency been fighting it a little bit steep?
Hard to say.
Camera on the left.
I can see the club in my backswing now.
Yeah,
With the,
that's pretty long for a wedge. See how high your hands are?
Mm-hmm.
See? So you see how the hands are way too high there. They should be right in here. That's where the hands should be. And of course, the club's gonna come right down that, the club's coming down that line.
Now, watch his head in the right one, where it starts in the backswing. He's dropped it like,
Mhm.
look how much he's dropped almost a foot from the top to where his head is now.
But look at his left foot. See?
Oh, yeah.
His left foot.
Should he be dropping down that much? Look at his head position. Coming back.
I'm bringing it up and then.
Wow, that's okay. And then, but it's a downswing. It seems like it drops big time.
Well, if the head goes up, it's gotta come down, right?
Okay. Yeah, leg still
Yeah, see it.
doing the hop with the left leg.
Now, the reason why his head comes up, down, is because the head goes up. And that's why the hands get a little high. But even though I saw it earlier, the big thing is, you're coming through the golf ball, watch this. See, you're swinging, look at the club head, you're swinging inside out. That club head should be coming inside the line, club head's outside that line. So you're swinging in to out too much, look. You're on plane. Okay, now, look at that. The club head right now, the toe of the club's outside that blue line. Look, the club's outside that line. So you gotta go up this line, you gotta be up through there. You can see, look at that. Look at your hand.
Wow, yeah.
So let me just show you what I'm talking about. But again, even though these are little minor things,
Mm-hmm.
you can't get that corrected until it gets that foot corrected. That foot is really critical. You should watch Tiger Woods here. The left leg prevents him from turning. Okay, now let's take Tiger Woods to the top. Now look at the top of the swing. Where's his left hand?
Right there.
Okay, let's take yours to the top. Now your left arm, I mean, there's your left shoulder. That's where your left hand should be, right there.
Okay.
That's too high.
Oh,
Much
okay.
higher than him. And Tiger Woods comes in the ball, watch. Now his club head is right there. Okay, you come into the ball. Your club head is, watch Tiger Woods' club head. His club head is right here. Your club head is still going to the right, look. Now look at Tiger Woods' shaft. And watch your shaft, watch.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's because of left leg. Left leg, let's hit some more shots. So you just gotta get a little bit more. A little more connected.
So 4 pitching match.
Yeah, try another shot. Here, why don't you take 2 or 3 practice swings for me? Here. Tight. Come on, hold the towel, hold the towel.
Oh.
There you go. Let's take some practice. Come on, turn, go ahead, turn. Now, don't lose the towel. Don't even lose the towel. I don't want you to lose the towel at all. Make sure you got some slack in there. Okay, tight, some slack in there. Now, whatever you do, don't lose the towel. Get over where the ball would be, set it right there. Now, it's gonna feel like you're taking a three-quarter swing. Okay, do it again. Get back to impact and stop. Why are you losing the towel? Okay, get back to impact and stop. Take it back. Now stop at impact. No, that's not impact. Stop at impact for me. Come on. There you go. Hold it. That's impact. You know what impact is? Show me impact. Show me impact. No. Show me impact. No. I'd say backswing.
Okay.
Show me impact. And that's follow through. Show me impact.
Where's the club
Here,
impact?
let me show you impact.
Impact's where the
Watch this.
club is the ball.
This is impact. Okay,
Okay,
show
yeah.
me impact. Oh, there. Don't move backward, just show
Right
me
there.
impact. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right, now, turn your body. Okay, do it again. Show me impact. Hold it there. Now, your feet on the ground. Turn. Hold right there. Do it again. Don't lose the towel.
Yeah.
Okay? Now face the mirror. Face the mirror.
Oh.
Okay, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Impact. Hold it there. No.
Oh.
Let it impact. Okay, look in the mirror. Now go through it. Why'd you lose the towel? See, don't lose the towel. Try it again.
Alright.
Don't need to lose that towel. Try it again. It's a great drill. You can do this at home in front of a mirror.
Okay.
What is that doing?
Keep them connected. So his club is going so far in and out.
Okay.
Impact and stop. Now, don't move your body. Don't move your arms. No, turn your body. Turn. There you go.
Huh?
Okay, do it again. Impact and stop. Okay, now, don't move your hands. Just turn your body. Okay, keep going. Okay, good. Now give me the towel. Try it again. Now face the canvas. Show me impact and stop. Get your right knee kicked in. Get your butt cheeks open up. This is impact. Right there. Oh, right there. Okay, now don't move your hands. Okay? Now just turn your body, get to the finish. Turn. Okay, do it again. Impact. This is one of your drills. Now do it again. Impact is your left butt cheek is open,
Mm.
right knee's kicked in, hands are forward. Now turn your body. Turn. There you go. Okay, do it again. Watch me do one. I want you to do this for about 10 minutes a night before you go to bed.
Okay.
The best thing to do is get a mirror in front of you. Now, this is address, this is impact. Now, and what you're doing now is you're doing this. Your hands are going out this way so the ball moves to the hosel. It's here, okay, now watch. I'm not gonna move my hands. I'm gonna turn my body. I'm turning. There's my finish.
Okay.
Try it again. Okay, take your practice swing again. Impact and stop. Open up your butt cheek. That play's gotta be straight.
Okay. There we go.
All right there. Now turn your body. There you go. See that?
Mm.
There you go. Okay. Great drill. Do it again. You can kind of feel what you're doing in the swing. Impact. Okay, now turn. See, all you did with you did it with your arms. You didn't turn.
Okay.
Do it again. I don't want you to do it with your arm. I want you to turn. Get your butt cheek open up. Now, okay, do it again. Hold it for a minute. Do it again. Don't lose that glove.
Okay.
Impact and stop. Open up the butt cheek. More. Come on, open up more. 45 degrees. There you go. Now turn. Don't lose the glove. Okay. Now you still didn't turn. You put it there only with your arms.
Okay.
Try it again. It's not what I want. Get with the ball again. Impact and stop. Hold it there. All right. Now turn your upper torso. Turn. No, turn. Turn. That's it, turn, there you go, do it again. Okay, try it again. Impact and stop. Okay, there's the impact. Okay, now, go ahead, turn your body.
Oh, my body, right.
Come on, don't move your hands, get the impact, there you go. Okay, now, turn your body slowly, that's it. Okay, watch me again. Stand by the camera, Chris. Inside the camera. Okay. Well, this is address, this is impact. So once I get here, how can I move that shaft back to my body? Do I move it this way, or do I just turn off? Do I turn?
Yeah.
Well, that's all I want you to do, turn it off, turn. So there's my extension. Now to get it there, there's the finish, turn. Try it again, impact and stop. That butt cheek opened up. Now, turn your body. There you go. There you hold it there. That's more like it. Okay, do it again. Impact and stop.
Left foot.
Okay. Now, turn your body. Okay, now come over and take a look at this. I want your dad to see this. You got that drill to do for 4 or 5 minutes a night in front of the mirror. Now let's look at the camera on the left-hand side here first. Okay, now there's your plane, here's your shoulder plane, impact and stop. Now watch. There you go. Now where's the club? No, not here now, is it?
No,
Okay,
it's inside.
right there. Now, okay. Now I want that club pointing toward the ball,
Mhm.
so they're too flat.
Okay.
But it's also not kicking out here like yours was before. Okay. You want any tour player, watch this. Here's Ernie Ellis. I showed you Tiger Woods, here's Ernie Ellis, swing plane. The 9 iron. Now, if you notice, Ernie Ellis goes up the plane, look. Okay, and watch Ernie, he goes up the plane, look. Now, look how club that disappeared up to his body. Now watch where the shaft comes up, look.
Mm-hmm.
So that shaft's back on plane, aiming to the target, right below the shoulder line. When it gets to impact, watch Ernie Ellis at impact. You see the butt cheek? Okay, now that's a 9 iron, if it has a 7 iron, it has a leg straighter through the ball. Okay, now look at a shot like that. Do a shot,
It's okay.
do a little shot. Now, a little 3/4 swing. Hold up your left arm. Okay, now, when you get to the ball, remember, keep your connection and get a little left. Now, a little 3/4 swing.
Where?
That's not the 3/4.
Where?
That's half, that's quarter. 3/4 is almost full. Okay, do a shot. Feel different? Try it again. He's doing a lot of things, he's doing a lot of good things athletically, but he basically plays his total field.
Mm-hmm.
And the more he understands his basic fundamentals, the better he's gonna get. Yeah. See? Where's the shank? There is none, right, there won't be.
Should I take 3/4 shot?
Yeah, 3/4. Look at that. That's much better. You'll swing the club actually a lot faster by having your connection with the left arm against the chest versus the separation of the left arm. Definitely better. Much better. There you go. I like that. The glove's allowed to fall out. behind your right ankle. Great drill.
Yeah.
That was Hogan's favorite drill, as well under his left arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of his favorite drills. Okay, hit a couple more full swings with 7 iron, we'll let you get out of here. Just make sure we're doing some things right.
7 iron or did you?
7 iron, full swing, 7 iron. Go back to the full swing. Now, I want the same thought. Keep your connection against your left arm. Left arm against the chest. All right, we're okay.
That move?
Yeah, you're okay.
This camera didn't move.
No, you're all right. I gotta have it angled that way for the split screen. That's how you use split screen.
Oh, I see.
All right, keep your arm connected and see a couple good shots. Perfect.
Well,
Okay, left toe open up 20 degrees. Now, turn and hit it. Come on.
right there?
Yep, that's it. Hit it. Okay, keep it right heel on the ground. Keep it right heel on the ground. Try it again. Left toe open up. Better. How'd that feel? Different?
Yeah.
Now, give me the glove. Okay. Butt out, left toe open up, turn. Okay, you got some work to do with that left foot, doesn't it? See the left foot?
Yep.
There's a lot of movement in that left foot. That's what's gonna throw him off right now a little bit. So he's got a couple weeks to work and it's really hard. Keep your left ankle on the ground. You have no reason to pick that left foot off the ground.
Should I push it in? Or?
Like you got a spike in it.
Yeah.
First you gotta,
Yeah, see it come off the ground. It's not normal to
no, it's not
jump a
normal.
little bit.
No,
Okay.
yeah, you don't want that.
So,
You gotta work, get the left toe open up.
swing easy, Chris.
Lift your left toe. Turn. Okay, do it again.
Smooth.
Hips gotta lead the swing. They gotta turn through the ball, shoulders gotta rotate through the ball. Come on. You don't need to do anything on that foot.
Try one more.
Yeah, try one more, yeah. Your dad might have to hold your foot down for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Still look at that last few shots. I see
What
David
caused
West.
that?
He tries to hit it hard.
Harder, okay.
You know, he's trying to hit it harder than we can really actually hit the ball.
Uh-huh.
And like I say, he's got great hand-eye coordination. Punch the camera on the left, you can really see it pretty good. There you go, see? That's all the foot should work right there. You can see how just the whole right side blends in nicely with this one.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's better contact.
Yeah.
With less
So
effort.
what happens is, camera on the right, watch this. So watch your left leg. Okay? See now you just continue to go through it. Look, there you go. You can't have the left leg going backwards. You can't get to the ball and it's going backwards. You should up play with the foot off the ground and the whole left side sliding backwards, yet your body wants to go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a major error that has to be corrected.
Yeah.